reggae music, you know, in its birth, you know, it was a bunch of guys who we were playing like doo-wop and also, you know, R&B music.
Right.
We're listening to Sam Cooke, you know, a lot of country and western music,
right.
you know, and we were all copying it, you know,
yeah.
and doing it.
Right.
And then, you know, guys started, you know, if you couldn't play, you know, the right chords, you know, you'd skip a chord and you know, because it was too hard,
yeah.
you know, and instead of playing with tonics, you know, you play it right.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
And that's how it really started, you know, and then, you know, as it grew, people started, you know, having their own sound, you know. You know, that's a whaler sound, that's a heptone sound, that's, you know,
Right.
and everybody started, you know, finding your individuality,
Right.
you know, and that's, the music just, you know, evolved.
Yeah.
But most of the songs that even we recorded, there was a song by a guy called Delroy Wilson,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
great track, great song. He did Rain from the Skies,
Okay.
right? Now Rain from the Skies, it was written by Delroy Wilson. It was an English guy called Alan Wayne who wrote the song. But you see, we had no idea that this music that we're playing in Jamaica would one day, you know, leave the shores and go somewhere else.
No clue.
So
It became a phenomenon.
I went to Japan and I freaked out.
Yeah.
You know, it blew my mind to see kids, you know, at the front of the stage waving my photograph and, you know, singing the songs, and I'm saying, how the hell they know the song?
Yeah.
But it's. You can't imagine,
Yeah.
you know, you go to countries, I've gone to Germany and I walk out on stage, and the minute they mention my name, the place erupts, and I'm thinking, I wonder who they think, you know, the fuss about. You can't believe it's you know, and you walk out onto the street and everybody is saying, hi Winston, you know, Mr. Fix-It, and you think, how the hell they know me?
Yeah.
You know, I remember Derek Morgan. You know, Derek is totally blind now. But Derek and I are walking down the street and I'm holding his hand. And the amount of people come up and say, Derek Morgan, you know, and he said, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't believe it. You know, so this thing, you know, it just evolved and it became, you know, a monster.
Yeah.
You know, but the great thing about the music is that it's so infectious. You know,
Absolutely.
and it grabs you, and once it holds you, you feel okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all fell in love. That's what we all fell in love with, all the different tracks. Because I think there's like some stuff that's really sort of straight ahead reggae,
Right.
you know, and this other stuff that's got like beautiful, sweet melodies.
Yeah.
And it's really kind of, you know, I was at an event the other day and I played. It must have been four or five different tracks from Prince Fatty, and amongst a lot of other music, and Prince Fatty got the biggest response of the dance.
It's getting serious. Girl, I am curious. Love is blind. So we've got.
Let's go back to, you know, the beginning of this thing we call reggae or ska. I said, the guys who created it, I said, Tommy McCook, where do you think he's from? Jamaica. I said, you're stupid, he's from Cuba. Because Tommy was born in Panama.
Right.
You know, I said, where do you think Roland Alfonso is from? Roland Alfonso, Jamaica. I said, oh, he's from Cuba.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jackie Opel, Trinidadian, Barbadian, you know, most of the guys.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
from Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
says,
yeah.
well, they live there anyway. I says, big bloody deal.
Yeah.
You just said, if you're not Jamaican, you can't play reggae.
Right.
But also, I think people don't realize that reggae is not just a place. Reggae is inside of you. You know,
course,
reggae is made
of course,
in a certain place of consciousness.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. I was saying earlier, right? One of the best reggae bands that I've ever worked with, they're Dutch.
Love is blind, so we've got to feel our way.
Roy and Mike were just writing the album. How was the process? You know, when you guys got together. You know, how many days, or you know, when you guys first started writing the album.
Well, it was Roy who initially got in touch with me, and but he said, I'm working with a great guy, and he gave Mike the build up like that. And when I met Mike, I could understand, because I talk about him a little bit higher than that at the moment, because he's a great producer and also a great guy,
Yeah.
you know, fantastic guy. And when Roy, told me, he was doing some tracks, and asked me if I could do some backing vocals for him. And I said, sure. And he said, Mike, I told Mike about you, about your Studio One connections and, your history. And he knew about you, and he's very interested in doing some tracks with you. And I really don't go around recording for everybody, but when I heard what he was doing, because I like good work, when I heard what he was doing, I thought, this guy knows what he's doing, so I'll get involved. And then the guys who were actually playing, I use them quite a lot.
Right.
So I say, like on my album, it's Horseman, Bubbler, the keyboard player, and they didn't use the bass player, Broadfinger. He wasn't on mic stuff, but one of the girls that were playing bass, she's also, one of the crew. Yeah.
Wow.
So everybody, that was Mike was working with, I've worked with them, and these are the guys. If anyone says to me, you'd like to do a session, these are the guys I would get. So it was in the right vein. So sure, I said, yeah, I'll do some work with you.